Good morning, family and friends and fellow YouTubers. It's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and we are still in Marathon, Texas. We are getting ready for our day 2 of exploring Big Bend National Park. I have on my Big Bend National Park shirt that I bought yesterday for today. I like this one much better than the one I got yesterday, the plain blue one. But anyway, so I am ready, set to go into Big Bend today. We stopped for gas and we picked us up some breakfast. Now, no, this is not the healthiest breakfast, but quite frankly, we were both tired of protein shakes. So we decided to splurge a little bit on calories today and go with some honey buns. I'm going to dedicate this breakfast to my brother Stephen, because anytime he's on a road trip, a honey bun is included. So, all right, talk to y'all later. Bye for now. Okay, friends, we're on day 2 of exploring Big Bend National Park. Here's the map for it. Basically, to get into the main part of the park, you have to come down this road right here, or we're coming down this road right here from Persimmon Gap down to Panther Junction. And then once we get to Panther Junction, we're going to go over here to the Jesus Basin. We're going to come down to the Jesus Basin Visitor Center, because each visitor center you go to, you get a stamp. We want them all. And we got several yesterday, and today we plan on finishing them up. So we're going to go to here to this Jesus Basin, and then we'll have to backtrack back out, and then today we're going to go this way. Yesterday we went that way. Today we're going to come down this way to the Rio Grande Village, and there's a visitor center there too. That's where we'll end up at today. So once we get there, we will have been to the 5th visitor center. We would have made it to all 5 of them. This park is so large and has so many entranceways. It has 5 visitor centers, and each one that you go to, you get a stamp. So of course that's not the only reason we're going, but it's a positive. So all right, I will meet you guys in the park. Okay, friends, we are headed into Big Bend National Park. For day 2 of exploring. Today we hope to make it all the way down to the Rio Grande Village. So it's going to be an exciting day. A little foggy, misty this morning, but so you can kind of see the mist hanging over the mountains. It's still a pretty drive. Still a nice drive through here. So, all right, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, friends, we just went through the entrance station, and we are here at Persimmon Gap. Persimmon Gap and the visitor center here. This is kind of the entrance into the park. Okay. So we actually stopped here yesterday and picked up a map. Jody's pulling over so she can get the permit onto the window. But I'll edit that. Yeah. I have a park permit. So we were both just commenting that we're pretty glad we came yesterday when the sun was shining and everything was bright and beautiful, because today, even though it's 11 o'clock, the fog is still hanging on. We still have a lot of fog and misty mountains out there, and it makes it a little hard to see, the tops especially. We keep hoping maybe the sun will pop out and dry it all up, but it's almost noon and it hasn't done anything yet. So, but we have about, how far did you say, Jody?
30, 40 miles.
We have about 30, 40 miles to Panther Junction, which will be the main point where we'll break off and go to Jesus Basin. So hopefully by then, maybe it'll be gone and we can see the view better. So if you look over in there, you can kind of barely see the mountains peeking out. With the sun barely showing. So yesterday it was beautiful. I'm sure we're going to have a fun day today, just not sure what the sights will hold. So alright guys, well, the sun has come out and it looks like the fog is trying to rise up off of those mountains, but it's still pretty hazy out there this morning. But we still plan on having fun. So, okay friends, so we are coming up on Panther Junction, which is the next visitor center down the road. And at this junction is where the two main roads diverge from each other. And there's actually a third tiny road that kind of goes down the middle of them that takes you to a basin, that takes you to Jesus Basin. And that's where we're headed first. It's down the Jesus Basin Road to that visitor center. But this is the Panther Junction Visitor Center.
Let's go off the road. 10 miles.
10 miles to Basin Road.
I'm going to go up and around. So
Okay.
And those RV things. The right way.
Yes, I understand. Alright guys, so we are back at Panther Junction here, and we're going to make a stop so that I can mail some postcards to my grandkids, because Panther Junction has a mailbox. Alright. Okay friends, I'm going to go mail some postcards to my grandkids, and one of them is from right here at Big Bend, and those are the mule's ears that we saw yesterday. Alright, so I'll be back later. Okay guys, now we are leaving Panther Junction Visitor Center right here, and we're going to be going down this red road right here to the Rio Grande Village and then the visitor center. And here's the Rio Grande River, runs all around the outside. That's where Big Bend gets its name, is because of the big bend in the Rio Grande. And then over here on this side is Mexico. So, United States, Texas, Mexico. So Jody just saw a sign that said the Rio Grande Village is 20 miles. As I was showing you guys on a map, we passed the sign. So 20 miles. So this is the road on down to the village. We said they really need to label their mountain ranges the way they do the plants. Because we're always going, I wonder what mountain that is. I wonder what peak that is. And
They never tell us.
They never tell us. No. But in all fairness, we don't have all of our hills and mountains labeled in Missouri either, so. I wish the mist could burn off of that mountain so that you can see it better. It's just massive. Pretty out there in the distance. There are some mountain ranges way back there too, but they're just covered with this mist and fog today. I thought, well, since there was a pull-off, maybe there was a sight to be seen.
I didn't see a sign.
I didn't either.
Well, how'd you like to drive this thing down there?
I don't think so. Oh my goodness.
That's a schoolie.
Wow. That was quite the setup. Bicycles on the front, car in the back,
They have,
bus in between.
they have a whole group of people that meet on the desert. They call them schoolies.
Yeah.
Schoolie Palooza, that's what
Schoolie Palooza. Because they
Some are
convert,
nicely, yeah, they make them up nice.
they convert the school buses into travel vehicles. I wish y'all could see this mountain over here. It's really pretty, but fog is just kind of in the way today.
It's almost one.
It's almost 1. And we're going to be, I think we're going to wait till we get to the Rio Grande village and then we're going to have some lunch there. But yeah, I figured it'd be clear. So Jody and I were talking about how much we enjoy the views here at Big Bend and how they have some awesome views. But other than camping and hiking and maybe canoeing the Rio Grande, there's not a lot to do in the park. We've been to 4 of the 5 visitor centers. They've all been closed. But we feel like maybe they should start adding some more outdoor activities at these visitor centers. I suggested a desert garden set up with the plants labeled, like they did at Saguaro. Saguaro National Park has a moderate-sized desert garden, and they have all the different native species, in their garden, and then they have them labeled, and they even have signs as to what they were used for. Like the prickly pear, you can actually eat the fruit, and the yucca they used to make soap out of. And so we just feel like they need to do some more outdoor activities for visitors like us.
Well, and I was saying that maybe with COVID, they'll learn to do that.
Yeah.
Like COVID is teaching people how to have more use space better with people.
Yeah. Because I was saying they could at least have posters. And
Yeah.
Jody was like, well, Kim, they might have posters inside the visitor centers. It's just we haven't been able to go inside
Right.
because of COVID.
Right. They moved all their their maps and stuff outside, but nothing else.
Yeah. So, but maybe, like Jody said, COVID will give them the initiative to come up with more outdoor activities, at least at their visitor centers.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I mean, Big Bend is a beautiful park. It's got a lot to look at, a lot to see, but not a whole lot to do unless you're a camper or a hiker or a boater.
Well, and you were talking about the prickly pear. I'd love to see what that tastes like. So
Yeah.
if they had little exhibit, people there to demonstrate
Yeah, how it's cooked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how do you cook? How do you harvest a prickly pear?
Right.
How do you make the soap
I
from
think
the
that'd be
yuccas? Yeah. And I know we keep seeing these plants along this drive, along this road as we're driving. And we, not being from Texas, don't know really what they are. You know, we'd really like to know, or at least I would. I know Jody, she has an interest in that. You know, we know prickly pear. I mean, you know, we've learned that. I know the Otulios, the spiny, because of the Saguaro Desert Garden. I know a few of these. But yeah, there's a lot more I'd like to know. So, just something to think about, National Park. There's a bridge. I guess that's a bridge we'll be crossing maybe over here.
Could be. About 5 miles to the village.
I know you guys probably can't see it yet because it just kind of looks like sand dunes, but there is a bridge over there. Okay, we're about 5 miles from the village. Yep.
Maybe not.
Or maybe not.
I
We
have
don't
no
know
idea.
yet. We keep thinking, we keep seeing these things in front of us, and then next thing we know, they'll be to our side, and then they'll be to our front, and we're like, we don't know.
But we are, yay!
Yay! Let's see if I can get a picture. Well, actually, no, I'll just take a freeze frame off of my camera. River Road.
It is pretty.
It is pretty through here. All the different layers.
This is probably that other canyon, Boquias, or however they say it.
Okay.
We'll have to find
So
out.
we're crossing one of the major canyons.
One of those.
Oh, the one coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of like a dry riverbed. I bet when it floods, though,
What they call a wash.
yeah, a wash, yeah.
I don't know how to say that, Boquias or...
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's right down there. Boquias Canyon Overlook. Not 100% sure about the pronunciation, but we'll ask when we get there.
Yeah.
But we do have another major canyon coming up down by the village. Wow, look at that. That is a pretty sight, though. Wow, that's pretty.
It is.
Oh, tunnel! Oh my goodness, I hope they built that well. Look at all the rock on top of it. Rio Grande Overlook.
We'll stop on the way.
Yeah, we'll stop on the way back.
Kind of came up on me there quick.
Well, it is right out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how are we supposed to see that coming right out of that tunnel? So now we
I don't
know.
see any Rio Grande overlooking anything.
Wow. This is a drive down to that canyon. Oh wow, look at that view. My goodness, that's pretty.
I wonder if this is where that crossing is to Mexico.
Oh, maybe.
Lopez Crossing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a place down here, guys, where if you have passports, you can get on a boat and cross the Rio Grande River to Mexico to see that little part over there. But then you have to come back. But it's really cool. Alright, so I'm going to turn you off right here until we get just a tiny bit closer.
Lopez Crossing. Maybe that's not where you go first.
Oh, that's alright. We were planning to cross anyway.
Nope.
It would have been cool to see it.
Canyons and stuff. Alice is trying to reroute me.
She's like, turn around now.
I didn't know I still had her on. I just had her on for like, just to see how far. Just trying to see what that road is. It's just a
It's a private drive, I think. Imagine living down here.
I wonder if that's like a park ranger.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
You wanted to get rid of the cogs.
Well, Jody, we may not have hiked Big Bend, but we definitely have driven Big Bend. We've been down just about every road it has.
I'm like, I want to see the canyon.
Yeah,
Sign up
I
here.
do too. And the river, which I'm assuming the river's going to run along the canyon like it did last night. Overlook, I mean. We do have an overlook up ahead. I don't know. Where's the overlook, I wonder? I say go for it.
You can always turn around.
Yeah. Well, the sign back there pointed this way for the overlook, and the overlook yet last night had a big building, or not a big building, but a little building. So maybe this one will too.
Oh, I see people.
Yep, I see people. And I see a sign.
I see a big RV, so we're not the only idiots.
We
drive our big RV down here. Well, it's not a big RV.
This might be where my postcard was taken. Because that definitely looks like the walls. But my postcard had the river in it, so I'm not sure. Okay, friends, so we made it down to the Boquillas Canyon. It says the massive cliffs appear unyielding, yet the Rio Grande has carved a gorge 1,300 feet deep directly through the bottom. Boquillas Canyon is so narrow that the entrance is almost invisible at this distance. And then there is a trail that you can hike to the canyon entrance. We're at the Rio Grande River Watershed Conservation Project. These gentlemen are selling souvenirs. Very nice.
Pero ¿qué no le había dado? No, le va uno para atrás, yo vi que le va uno. No, pero se le va a cambiar.
We came up this road.
I know, but that dip was like,
I know, it was a good
like
one.
straight down. Oh, there's a pretty shot of the river down through there.
Yep. Might be the Big Bend they're talking. I don't know where the
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Bend is.
Maybe it's at the village. I don't know. Oh, well, it'd be way down there. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, friends, we are headed down to the Rio Grande Village.
Our last stop in
Last stop in Big Bend. And our last sticker for our our last stamp for our passport book. Visitor Center. You might have your choice of parking here, Jody.
I think so.
Unlike the other one. That was super crowded. Okay, friends, we are at the Rio Grande Village Visitor Center and we're stopping to have lunch here. I'm having my yogurt, snack crackers, eating one of Jody's kinds, and have my tea and grapes. So, nice view. All right, friends, we are at the Rio Grande Village Visitor Center. The last visitor center in the park for us. We've seen them all now. Welcome to Rio Grande Village, Big Bend National Park. You have the Rio Grande Nature Trail, hot springs, U.S.-Mexico port of entry, the Boquillas Canyon Trail, Old Ore Road, lots of trails. Ooh, we have some bird watching. Adapting to live in the Big Bend. Hello.
Yeah, I bet.
So outside the visitor center here, they have a really cute little garden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, around here that's not native. So if the rangers are all tipped off about it, well, did y'all get to go in the river? Yeah. We have to go to the canyon too. How was it? Oh, we've never been through the canyon. It was incredible. I bet it was.
Okay, friends, we are getting ready to leave the Rio Grande Village Visitor Center. It was the last mark on our drive. It was our last visitors center, and so I'm going to call this it for this video. Alright, so I'm going to call this it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, hit that subscribe button to Kilm's Country Corner. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now. So we're headed back to Marathon, and I just see these rock formations out there in this desert type of landscape, and I just think they're really pretty. And so, as we were passing those rock formations, I just realized that I had a postcard that looked very much like the one rock formation. And sure enough, there it is. And when I read the back of it, it said that they were hoodoos. And because they're sandstone carved by wind. So yes, I actually saw that one.